This is Emmanuel, and in just 3 weeks, he found the deal of a lifetime, negotiated an offer, got it accepted, found the EMD from a third party, me, and then found the buyer to sell it. Now, how did he do all of that? He's a member of the Flip Flop Flipper Apex community. And inside of Apex, he was able to find the buyer who's an operator. He was able to find someone who wanted to put up the money, and he's got the deal of a lifetime done, and is going to make $40,000 on his very first deal. So if that sounds good to you, and you want to be like Emmanuel, comment Apex, and I'll send you the link.
All right.
You guys, I was watching the Emmanuel video that we put out there all the time, and everybody should like to be like Emmanuel because he freaking killed it this year. Update on Emmanuel. He quit his job, replaced his income on his first deal. He's done 10 more deals since then, so he's replaced his income at least one more time throughout the year. So we're talking about probably close to 80 grand that he did in his first year when he would have made 30 if he kept his job. I guess my point is, if you're working for a job that you hate and you're not making a bunch of money, you don't have much to lose if you want to become an entrepreneur and a real estate investor. And not only that, now Emmanuel's done 10, 11, 12 deals. He thinks he's got a buyer for an entire floor of my 609 building. And he may even have a lead on a buyer who would buy the whole thing, which would pay him some exorbitant amount of commission. And most people don't know this, but Emmanuel is pretty close to us, and he also joined our mastermind group, the Rainmakers. We're going to have our first meeting with the Rainmakers after this tonight. So this is a 1 hour live, and we can talk a bit and then answer questions. And then we're going to jump into our first ever Rainmakers live, which will be offline. And Emmanuel is now a Rainmaker, and we're gonna help him to scale his business next year so that instead of doing 10 deals in a year, he does 100.
Fuck
What's
yeah.
better than that, huh? Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Now put it in the chat. Who wants to be like Emmanuel, huh? You go from working for the man, turning it into double your income, and then the next year maybe you do something that looks like $1 million.
I want to be like Emmanuel.
Me too.
Everybody put in the chat, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. Dad, you wanted to talk about land today. What's going on in the land markets? Going to be the land man?
A couple things. Yeah, I'm not the land man, although I do like the show. I can't wait for season 2. Basically, I like anything Billy Bob does, though. So Veronica, she called me and asked about a land deal that she's looking at. I think it's 20 acres, and she can buy it. It's got a commercial zoning, so it's a good zoning, and there's some seller financing at 0%, so that's all good. But the guy wants to sell it for $500,000, and her question is that a good deal or not? And so I wanted to talk to you guys about it because I'm not a land expert. Also, Veronica has asked if we will put a land chat inside of WhatsApp for the Apex group, and I told her we could do that. I don't know if one of you guys can do that now. And I'm happy to chat about land. I buy land, but when I buy land, I just buy it when it's ridiculous. I feel like I'm stealing it, and even then, I don't usually make a ton of money with it, and it takes a long time. So.
I was gonna say, what do you do with that land then?
Yeah, I basically buy the land and I sit on it forever until I get tired of it, and it's like a savings account, and then I sell it and I get my money back with a small profit. Today, actually, which is funny that I'm talking to Veronica about her land, I am selling 45 acres with 8 shells on our property in Larez, and it was approved to build 210 houses formerly. And so I think you can get that back where you could build a neighborhood there. It's got partial roads started. It's got electric that were brought at least to the 10 houses. There were 10 houses that were built on it when we bought it. We sold the first 2 that were mostly finished. We finished them. There's still 8 shells and then 45 acres. And we're selling that land for $525,000.
Did you get a buyer, or you're asking?
We have a contract on it today.
Whoa, congratulations.
Wow. Yeah. So that goes into you wait long enough and then you sell it for what you got into it and you're glad to get your money back. I did sell 2 of the houses, so we got a couple $100,000 from that. So we're going to make a little bit of money. I mean, we'll probably, if you look at it out of the corner of your eye, I can make it look like we made a 50% return, but we're going to have done it over 5 years. So it's really a shit deal. And we're very happy to sell it for 5 1/4. We would also have been very happy to let it sit and eventually build on it or something, but
Yeah.
it really wasn't something. I don't want to build 200 houses. I don't have the desire to go learn that skill set right now. So
I think that's the only way you really could have made big profit on that land is doing the new building it out, or at least platting it and doing roads, that kind of thing, and then selling lots.
yeah, I think if 5 years ago, if we had bought it, if we had tackled it right away,
Yeah.
gone in with the tractors, built the roads, went through the platting system, and then we have, say, 200 vacant lots, and we started either selling all of the land to a builder or selling lots one at a time, we could have made a lot of money on it. Instead, we're gonna turn a great deal into a shit deal and make a little bit of money.
Well, now it's someone else's great deal. And they
Now someone else has got. I mean, you think about that. If I
You'll
bought the
buy it
land
out.
5 years ago for 500, and I'm selling it to this new person for 5 1/4, and basically they're getting the same thing I got, minus a couple of houses that don't affect anything. They're getting a great deal.
Yeah.
They're getting a great deal. And so now they have. So then here's further part of the conversation. Veronica was asking, what do you do? How do you put it under contract? And she just wanted to flip it. So I had told her the thing to do would be to put it under contract with a long inspection period and bring it to market and see if she can find a buyer for it. And so I think she may do that. And I told her she should do that with the expectation that she probably won't find a buyer, but it's worth going through the exercise, because if she does find a buyer, she might make a bunch of money.
Yep.
And either way, she learns something from it. What are your guys' thoughts?
I think land is tricky. I think you have to do significant improvement on land to make money, or you need to own it for 30 years. And then the cities grow and your land somehow is valuable because you bought it for pennies 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So land's hard. I think land is not easy real estate. It's not like flipping a house. You need to come in with a plan. You need to execute, and it's massive infrastructure too. It's working closely with the government. It's much harder than a traditional fix and flip. That's for sure.
Yeah. If you hate getting permits and having to comply, land is not the way to go.
It's funny you guys say that, because we decided not to do the work. We were like, we could divide it out. We could spend a couple $100,000 and we would for sure have something we could make $1 million on. But we thought it's going to take a couple years. So this is 5 years ago. We're like, we'll just sell it quick. We'll just sell it as is quick. Now it's been 5 years and it's still going to take a couple $100,000. It'll still make $1 million, but it's going to take another buyer, because you get project creep. You get tired of these things.
Yeah.
If we had tackled it 5 years ago, we would have already sold it all. We would have probably made $1 million. But because we were doing other stuff, we didn't do that. And now somebody else gets a great deal.
Well, another way you could have made it a better deal is if you were able to liquidate it faster. If you could have sold those houses and sold the land all in 2 years, it's a much better deal.
For sure.
But the selling land is also very hard. There's not that many buyers that need 45 acres in Laraz. It's a very specific person that you're trying to find.
Yeah, and we had our land for sale now for probably close to 2 years. We did initially fix up the 2 houses and we sold those, and then we thought we were going to sell off the 8 shells and own it free and clear, and then we could just sit on it. And then something got in the way of that, and here we are 5 years down the road, and we are selling the land for basically what we bought it for, a little bit more. But I don't claim to be an expert on this stuff, but I have seen friends who come in and do the change of the land. So they buy farmland, or they buy land that they change to the future zoning, which is usually housing. and then sell it off the builders, and they make millions of dollars. But they have to tackle it and do the value add.
Yep.
They get it entitled, they get it divided up, they sell it in smaller pieces. Yeah. What was BKN Properties posting out here asking if anybody's interested?
That's Willie.
What's Willie got?
4.5 land.
He's selling 4.5 acre plot in Isabella.
How much?
Come on.
Willie, we did this masterclass last week. I don't know if you were
We
there.
already do this every week.
Willie is a rainmaker, so we'll tell him as many times as he needs to tell him. When you're telling someone or you're asking if somebody's interested, tell us how much it is, what can be built there. Get us excited about it. Sell the dream.
I agree 100%.
Sell the dream is making lots of money.
I don't know if you saw this, guys, but like you said, Emmanuel's a rainmaker now, and he finally presented a one sheet. I think the first time in his life, and he's done what, 20 deals or something like that between all the stuff he's done this year.
He's done over 10 for sure. Yeah,
over 10, right? So the one sheet is really good. You're out.
He called me today asking about a deal he's working on. He's doing a post occupancy, which is pretty interesting. If you guys have never done one of those, it's an excellent tool, but they're also very dangerous if you do them wrong.
What is that?
A it's when you buy it, but you let them live there for a set amount of time as a tenant. So the advice I gave Emmanuel, I'll give it to everyone here. You need to keep a large pot of the money that you're paying in reserve that, and I'm talking like $40,000, $50,000 that immediately transfers to you if they don't move out on X date. And then you also need a predetermined rent price. You can give them 6 months free of rent or 3 months free of rent, but then the moment, if you agree on a 90-day move out or a 180-day move out, whatever you agree to, if they overstay, they immediately lose that pot of money that you held in reserve, and they now have to start paying you an expensive rent if they want to keep staying, or at least they owe you that money. And if you don't do that thing, if you give them all of the money and you give them a market rent, you're going to end up with a tenant that you're going to have to evict, and it's going to take forever. You want them to move out. You just need to have a clear plan.
Yeah.
I do more than my fair share of leasebacks, or especially in Florida when we buy a property at the foreclosure sale, or if we buy something where we buy it subject to before we let it go to foreclosure, we'll oftentimes make a deal with the person to stay in the house. Right now I'm finishing up I have on the market a renovation that we did exactly that. We bought a foreclosure house and we rented it back to the guy for a year. And then after the year was up, we were going to rent it to him for another year, but of course he was out of money by then. And so 3 months into the year this year, we evicted him. Right after Easter, we started renovating the house. Now it's on the market, and hopefully we have a contract on it, and we're gonna do pretty well on it. And then the other one that I'm going through right now is a subject to deal that I was leasing back to the person who was losing it to the foreclosure sale. We stopped the foreclosure sale, and we did a really bad job of what McKenna just said. So we don't have a lease with her. We don't have anything really that triggers her default until the year is up, although she's in serious default. So she had intimated to us that she would keep the house clean, and she's become a hoarder. She had sold us the house subject to, and at the time it was like a $1,200 a month payment, and then we messed up and didn't pay. At the time that we brought it current, we didn't bring the insurance current. So then they forced the insurance, and the payment went to $3,800 or $3,900 a month. Even though I've subsequently fixed the insurance problem, they only look at it once a year. So they wanted me to pay $3,900 a month instead of $1,200 a month.
Have you not called them and gotten that fixed?
I paid them off.
You just paid off the loan?
I paid off the loan. It was $150,000, and I just paid it off. And so now we're fighting with her because now we don't have it subject to, and she's destroying the house. So that's really bad for us. The house was in pretty good shape at the time we bought it, and I don't know what has happened, but she's covered in from ceiling to floor, and I'm talking about this year. She's just become a complete hoarder. So
You got to
now
get her.
we're going to try and evict her
Yeah.
a little bit early. It's already, I think, a year is up in March, so we may just wait. But
I mean, that's still 5 months.
yeah, that's still
Get her
fine.
out. You can't let her destroy the house.
But I don't have a lease. If I had a lease that said that she couldn't be a hoarder, even if she was up to date on payments and stuff, which by the way she's not, I'd be able to evict her easier. So in this case, it's going to be a difficult eviction, but I think we'll get it. We'll win. You can't live somewhere not for free and destroy someone's house. So
why didn't you get the lease, and why didn't you have these things
that's
predetermined?
because we're stupid.
You got lazy, huh?
I let TJ handle it. You know, I
Yeah.
do a lot with TJ, and he's been doing this a long time. But usually, I would have given that off to your mom and Denise, and then there's no question it would have happened.
Yeah.
In this case, we did it real fast. I mean, we stopped the foreclosure days before it happened, right? So it was something that happened really fast, and we just thought. I think we thought we had a good relationship, and what's that saying? No good deed goes unpunished. We're getting punished.
Yep.
We're
Well,
getting
hopefully you
punished.
still make some money on it. It was a good deal.
Oh no, we'll make money on it. I mean, it's worth a lot more than we have in it, but
Yep.
now it's in worse shape. We'll have to do a bigger renovation.
Yep.
Hopefully the market doesn't crash.
Hey, what do we need to do at Colchester? Do we need to send cleaners?
Yeah, we need to send cleaners. You need to do some updating. There's some rough parts of the wall in the right side of the duplex. Both sides smell like they had dogs and kind of funky old appliances.
You think it's like a clean and paint, or is it?
I do. I think it's like a clean and paint. It's in mostly good condition.
Okay.
It's not an expensive.
I'm going to text the cleaners now and see if they can go out there, do a deep clean.
Yeah.
Or should we just paint it first and then clean?
I'd clean it first, get rid of the stink.
Yeah.
If you paint it now, you'll paint the smell in there.
Yeah.
You'll trap it
in the wall.
Trap it in the walls, and it'll ooze out over time. Yeah.
I'm texting them right now. To clean a vacant house. Do we need to get the door fixed, or is it okay?
I don't remember which door.
Didn't the police kick in a door?
Oh,
that's what I heard. You went over there, right?
Yeah, I don't remember a door looking bad, so maybe it got fixed. And that was a while ago. I bet we fixed it already.
No, that was like 30 days ago.
Was it?
Yeah. Maybe the tenant fixed it. Maybe it was 60 days ago.
It could be broken, and I just didn't notice it. I don't know.
Yeah. I think you would have noticed if I kicked in door.
Yeah. I didn't kick it in, so.
I would think. You didn't go in?
No, I went in. I didn't have to kick it. I had a key.
Yeah.
You know how much I like kicking doors in, so I would.
Guys, kicking in doors is fun.
Yeah. Very fun.
I seen the door win when Robert tries to kick it in. It's pretty fun.
Sometimes these damn doors, they win. They kick back. They'll knock you down.
Well, you guys seen anything good in Florida yet?
Our renovation on the house I was just talking about came out freaking phenomenal. I really like the rehab we did, and we did it for like 50 grand. Let me check and see if that's true. And it's a 4-bed, 3-bath, Adon. And we did it for 50 grand, 2,000 square feet, 4-bed, 3-bath.
Fucking
that's amazing, right?
It's ridiculous. It's just how a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. And what is that? So what does 50 grand consist of over there?
So we did. Let me tell you the numbers. We did Maybe we did a $90,000 renovation. So we might have done a $90,000 renovation because we did collect rents of about $40,000, and we have $52,000 in the capital stack. So we bought it for 190. We got 52 in it. We're in really good shape on it. We have it sold right now for 365.
Wow.
But 4-bedroom, 2-bath, not 3. 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,000 square foot house. We built a laundry room, completely built 2 bathrooms basically from scratch. I mean, they sort of existed, but neither of them were functional. So all new plumbing, everything, and they're beautiful. All new floors throughout the house, new roof, new windows in the front, electrical upgrade, new AC. Did I say new roof? New roof. Yeah. Basically, we rebuilt the house. This is a full-on renovation. And in one video I said we could save the kitchen. And the next video I said, here's our new kitchen. We didn't save the kitchen. We went all out. And it looks really good. So it's the best looking house in the neighborhood by far. Probably the best looking house in the neighborhood ever. McKenna, you're on mute.
Sorry, I'm pulling up the listing. Is it 115 West Fillmore?
Yeah, that's right.
Check this out, guys. Hey, you guys did a great job. I really like these green kitchens.
I like it too.
It's really good.
How's the contract on that?
Is the staging real or is that all AI?
No, this is real staging. All that stuff's there.
I don't think you needed to stage it, to be honest, but it does look good staged.
Yeah. Staging it certainly makes it pop.
Yeah. I just think it's a cheap house that maybe you didn't need it.
Play the video that I just sent you.
How'd you send it to me, Dad?
In a text.
Okay, that's going to be tough. Let me put it in the WhatsApp.
Yeah, I can put it in WhatsApp. You want to
WhatsApp?
You. You got it?
Got it.
All right, I stop. You win.
Let me share sound so everyone can hear how gross this house is.
It's pretty gross. No, we can't hear it.
Up. I've got a video. I'll link it so that you can see. Back in Orlando, Florida at our renovation. The other day I was here and the contractors hadn't shown up. I've got a video. I'll link it so that you can see what it looked like before. Now we've been cleaning it out for about a day and a half. Let me show you what it looks like. There's our beautiful house. You remember that? Look how much better, guys. One guy with his pickup truck did all this, cleared it out. Again, check that other video so you can see what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, that looks so much better. They just gutted that bathroom. Wow, you have to check out the other video to see. And this bedroom is now cleaned out. There was a guy sleeping in there not too long ago. This one is the bad one. This is where he was storing his food.
Never know.
Also storing his bottled urine. This is what we're going to turn into the master bedroom with a master bath. I think we've got to pop that out and make it bigger. Here's our kitchen. We think we can save the kitchen, so that's nice. All right, we're going to jump on this, turn it into a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, follow for progress. And if you'd like to do a deal with us, let me tell the story about this house behind me. We bought it at the foreclosure sale in Orlando, Florida. We tried to let the guy get it back from us after foreclosure, but once people were having tried to work with him,
look at all that.
Let him stay in the house for a year, even though we kind of knew better. So the plan is to turn this into a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house. That we'd put a wall in there, and this would become a bedroom. We have to get all this shit out of here. This would be 1 bathroom. This is the room the guy who lost the house was living in, sleeping on that mattress on the floor. and living like this. And I guess this is where he stored all of his food.
And bottled urine.
This is pretty crazy, but the kitchen can be saved. We think we can keep this kitchen. It's not in that bad of shape. We'll put in granite countertops and we'll make it look prettier. Over here, we'll turn this into an indoor laundry room. And this will become bedroom number 4, the master bedroom on the left side of the house, with a bathroom that we'll probably expand to make it a little bit bigger and nicer. We'll have a 4-bedroom, 2-bath with a 1-car garage on a nice lot. Let me show you. It's a great big yard, really nice, and a good part of Orlando. We're in South Orlando. There's a kitty cat. Look again at that yard. It does seem like these people who don't make their payments, they always leave the cats. Hey, kitty cat, did they leave you? So here's the math. I'm in this house for about $200,000. We'll spend $50,000, hopefully $45,000 to fix it up, but probably $50,000 or $55,000. And then we're going to sell it for $350,000. So if we get our price, $350,000, which we should in this area, and we're all in at say $250,000, $255,000, we'll probably stand to make 60 or 70 grand after closing costs and everything. Maybe a little less than that. I think we'll hit a 25% return at least. Maybe we can eke out 30% on it. You guys that follow me, you know that I normally do this kind of fix and flip in Puerto Rico. And
I think that your numbers are pretty spot on. I think
Damn close. Yep.
Yeah.
We sold for 365, but we're paying 6% in closing costs, so that's about 20 grand. So
Yep.
we're a little bit under that 350.
You're not pending yet, huh?
We're not pending yet. We're hopefully going pending today.
Good.
Although I told the realtor that I would only honor the deal through yesterday. So we'll see.
They're just playing around, man.
Yeah, we continued to show it over the weekend. It shows good. You know what? It
does
shows
show really well.
1,270 square feet there, and that's wrong.
How big should it be?
It should be closer to 2,000. All of the left side of the house, 1,270 square feet is the 3-bedroom, 1-bath on the right side of the house, and then the left side of the kitchen, so the dining room, the laundry room, and the master bedroom and bathroom are all new square footage that's not showing on there. So I think it's probably 600 or 700 extra square feet. It's closer to 2,000 square feet than it is 1,200.
I think that's a pretty big mess up on your listing there.
Yeah, I think we
we
need to
that.
We need to talk about that.
How many days on market are you in? 16 days.
Yeah.
Sold for $188,400.
So that was when we bought it at the foreclosure sale.
Let's look at comps while we're doing this.
Let's see. Yep.
Let's see what I would have priced this at in its current condition. 310 on Wallace for a small house. That's 700 square feet's really bad, Dad. That's
I'm gonna text him.
Yeah.
Tell him.
You got to fix that ASAP.
Fix that now.
Fix it.
Fix it quick. 320, 330. $360, $350, $435. I think $350 was the right price. I think you had it right in the video. Although let's see what this sold for, or what the interior looked like. Realtor started getting rid of the photos, huh?
They don't even show inside photos, really? I mean, the outside of the house looks good.
What's going on here? Oh, well. What else is going on? Adon, you selling anything?
Oh, I don't sell anything. I just keep it all, forever. I don't sell it and I don't rent it.
We like to
Because
buy them and renovate them, and we like to renovate them for long periods of time.
Buy
And then-
them,
So
renovate them slowly, and then don't sell them.
buy them, renovate
So-
them, fire a contractor, renovate some more, fire a contractor, renovate some more, then put it on the market. We're putting the house
So
in
today-
Aguadilla on the market this week, right, Adon?
Yeah, you should call Lewis.
All right. Let's do it.
So today I drove by Santa Rita, and I actually have someone else that called me about it today. They're like, "Hey, does that Eli guy ever pick up the phone?" And I'm like, "Why? I've been calling him for a different property and never picks up." So that's not good. And we have now 2 people parking in the driveway. who
That's
don't
good.
rent from us. So tomorrow, if they're there, I'm gonna go pop some tires, and then
Let them know it's a $50 a day parking fee.
Ah,
They can start
I'm
paying.
gonna have to put up the metal gate, even if we don't put it up.
Yeah.
Actually tie it to the wall. But yeah, that's about it. We started renovation today in Condado. That's going well. Everybody showed up. It's gonna be a
And I
quick,
actually think that the Aguadilla house that we finished the renovation, we're just cleaning it up. We're in good shape on that. We need to get it on the market this week. Call Joan Tua,
I mean,
see if we can sell it.
she's been calling me. I mean, if Lewis would go and just finish the little details, I think we're there.
I think it's done.
What else?
I was told it was going to be done.
Who's talking with the microphone?
Me.
So yeah, and tomorrow we're gonna go look at a fix and flip in Luquillo. So that's gonna be pretty exciting. Now that I'm part of the remakers, I want 25 deals in a month.
25 deals in a month, you could probably make a living, I think.
Yeah, Robert promised me 25 deals a month. You know, he said you could do it. I'll
25
watch.
a month. Yeah, we could do that. I mean, we could. I'm sure we've done 25 in a month. So
I believe it.
25 in a month consistently. McKenna, you had a wholesale business that was doing that, right?
Yeah, when I was with Pete, Phil, and Ramiro,
It can
that's
definitely be
about
done.
what we were doing.
You have to work a little bit more, Adon.
Let me tell you, dude, it fucking sucked. It was
Oh,
on the
I
phone.
think you need to give yourself 4 hours of sleep a day and work 20. But you only have to do that 7 days a week.
I'm only
Take
halfway
that
there.
eighth day off completely.
I only
Yeah.
sleep about 5 hours now, so I could just take that fucking hour off and be productive.
There you go.
It's not like I do anything else.
Watch
I don't need
TV.
to punch and
Waste
forward.
time.
Yep. The nice
need
thing
a
when I was
fucking
working with
full-time.
Pete, Phil, and Ramiro and guys that are thinking about getting into wholesaling, if you want to do high volume, it can be pretty nice to have partners that are doing certain tasks of the business. You know, my job for a long time was just getting deals. I didn't have to sell them. I didn't have to manage the transaction. I just had to get the contract signed, and that was it. And sometimes I had to do some communication with the sellers. But it's nice to have someone, if you're doing large volume, that is then only looking at selling these contracts. They're just talking to buyers all the time. They're looking for people. Having a team like that, I think you have to have that to get large volume. Plus the right technology. You need a CRM. You need lead tracking. We used VAs. I mean, there's a lot of technology out there that enables you to scale that far.
Yeah, today my brother officially came on a ride with me, and he's learning everything I could potentially teach him about finding deals. I don't want to be a finder, but he has a need, and he could be on the phone all day talking to the distressed seller. So it's the only way it seems like you're ever going to scale. You have to grow.
I do think the way that we do 25 properties in a month is we have partners.
Yeah.
Because it is an incredible amount of work, and you probably do at that scale. You need a transaction coordinator. You need someone who's on the team that all they care about is finding buyers, and you're wholesaling off. Or if you want to do it as a wholesale business, which I think Don and I would love to do, then we need to be renovating 25 houses at a time. And Don, that means we need a project manager or 3 or 4, because maybe you could manage 3 or 4, I could manage 3 or 4. But we still need more people on the team in order to do that kind of volume. So the easy part is finding the deals. I think different McKenna than what you do in Florida. Our easy part would be that we could find great deals.
Yeah.
The hard part is the way that the amount of time that it takes to manage a renovation in Florida compared to what it takes in Puerto Rico is drastically different. It's a lot harder in Puerto Rico. It's a lot harder to find the contractors and crews to be able to do that kind of volume. So that's our bottleneck, Adon, would be project management. And now
and you probably could get project managers that only do 2 or 3 at a time, and that's their full-time job.
Yep. And then you just have to manage the management.
And then you got to manage the management. Yep.
Hey, McKenna, can you pull up the Fillmore house on the property appraiser site and see what it says about square footage?
I'm sure it says 1270.
I'm thinking it's going to say 1270, but I think it's going to have a gross square footage of 16 or 1700 square feet. It may not, because that back left side is a complete addition that maybe never was there before.
Interesting.
And then what should I do? Should I go get it permitted or just screw it, sell it?
Just sell it and say, owner measured.
Yeah.
There's an option. Where'd you get this data? Owner measured it.
Yeah, there you go.
Property features. Yeah, 1732.
Okay. So it's 1700 and well, it must not be quite 1732 because it does have a 1-car garage. That's probably 200. So it's probably 1500 square feet.
Yeah. I bet that garage. No, I don't think the garage is 200 square feet.
I think it's less.
Yeah, I think the garage is 100 square feet. 10 by 10.
Yeah. Or
Maybe
10 by
I think
12.
maybe it's a little long. It's kind of rectangular, if I remember right. Maybe it might be like 9 by 13 or something.
Yep.
But just call it 120, 110. Oh man.
So what does it say there? 17 what?
32. So we had something interesting happen to us today in Apex.
What?
We had someone cancel their membership because of an offer we made on a deal they were trying to sell us. And they said, hey, I had to cancel because the offer was too low, but I'm still open to negotiating. And I was like, what?
What offer did we make on them?
I don't know how descriptive we want to be. It was on some land.
And we made an offer like Adon did or Robbie did?
Yeah, me and you went to go see it while I was in town with one of our rainmakers. We made an offer of what we thought it could be worth.
Oh.
And the person selling it to us canceled their membership because we came in at half price.
I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry.
No, I thought it was pretty funny. I was like,
I mean, I'm not gonna pay more than a piece of land is worth because you're a member of our community. I love the posture there, though. I mean, good on you. That's bold.
Yeah.
So they're too proud on their land and they've got it overpriced and they're upset that we offered them too little. Well, I think maybe they don't need to be a part of the community.
Well, I'll say this too. If you want us making offers on your property, what kind of properties we buy.
We're pretty clear on what we pay.
Yeah, we pay next to nothing.
Retail. We don't pay retail, and we damn sure don't pay more than retail.
That's right. But it just made me laugh. I responded back. I'm like, I can't overpay hundreds of thousands of dollars to save, the $127 a month.
Yeah. I'm always sad when we lose somebody, but that's
Yeah.
the funniest one ever.
I thought so too. And hopefully they'll come back too. I wanted to say this. It's not just about the one deal. I hope you guys, if you join Apex, you're not joining for one deal. You're joining for the community, and you're joining because there's going to be 50 deals, 100 deals. It doesn't end. You don't give up after one thing. You got to keep going.
Yeah. It's funny though. He took us to that other realtor and showed us what was for sale, and there was another similar property that was for sale at the price we were offering.
Yeah.
Which was less than he was asking by a lot. So.
Yeah, that made me chuckle.
Me too.
Well, I messaged the cleaners about Colchester. We'll get them out there. I'll get it painted, and then I'll get Patrick out there to get it listed. What else do we need Patrick to do? What else we got? Bumby. Do you want him doing that one, or are you gonna have Drew do it?
Bumby needs to clean. Yeah, you want to send him over? I need the carpets cleaned. We could rent a carpet cleaner, and he could do that and make some money.
I think I'll ask him if he wants to. I was just gonna have him get him rented. I was gonna send the cleaners.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't want to do cleaning. You're sending cleaners, and then he's going to try and rent. Well, I need to rent Bumby. We need to rent the Conway house, and Drew's renting the South Orlando house for me. Then we've got someone else renting the house in West Florida.
Yeah, I need to check in with them. Let me see if that's even listed.
Do we have any good questions? How many people are watching? Do we have likes?
We got 30 people watching. Let's see how many likes we have. And guys, if you have questions, we'd love to answer them. What are you guys working on? We've just been talking about our projects. Let's see. We got 12 likes and 26 people watching. Hit the like button, guys. Come on. Let me go through the chat here. We got people that love the style. Staging's phenomenal. That's for Fillmore. Was that a foreclosure? Yeah, that was a foreclosure property that they purchased. You saved it from foreclosure, right? And bought it direct from the seller?
No. I bought it at the foreclosure. So that was Lynn. She's a first-time real estate investor, and she played tennis with your mom. I'm going to do an interview with her while I'm here in town because I think she's got a great story. She was working on that and going to stop it from going to foreclosure.
Yeah.
But the seller was a little bit nutty. And he had a bad experience where someone had offered him a real low ball amount. So we actually took it through the foreclosure sale. We bid against the world, and we made him a lot of money by having it go to the foreclosure sale. He didn't owe a lot of money. He only owed $40,000 or so, and we paid 188.
Yeah,
he might have owed 50. Anyways, he got the overage. I made sure he got the overage. We put a whole bunch of money in his bank, and we rented it back to him for a year, and somehow he spent all of his money. I mean,
where'd it go?
I don't know. I heard someone else stole his money. It was bad. I mean, he definitely had some cognitive issues and stuff. I think he might have lived a little high on the hog for a minute, went a little crazy. I don't know. And maybe he just didn't want to pay rent anymore. So,
yeah.
So we ended up buying it at the foreclosure sale. And it was the same day that Adon and I bought a house in Carolina at the foreclosure sale. So I like to talk about that because that's I believe that I'm the only person to ever buy a house at the foreclosure sale in live person in Puerto Rico, and the same day buy a property in Orange County, Florida at the foreclosure sale online. So I thought that was a pretty cool story.
World record.
And if we keep going to the foreclosure sale, if I ever start going in Florida again, I'm sure we'll do it again.
We should see how many different states you can buy a house in the same day.
The same day? Yeah.
Yeah. Line them all up.
I've had days in Florida where we bought houses in like 6 or 7 counties in one day. But that's been a while.
Yep. Well, guys, we don't have any more questions. We could end it here. We've got a meeting coming up for the Rainmakers. We could start that. Start prepping.
I'll just say one more thing for the keeping the people inside when you buy the property. I've only had to do it a couple times, but I always prefer to kick them out.
It's definitely better to have them
It's
leave.
always better just to, hey, I'll give you a little bit of time. I'll even give you some money, but you got to go. I don't want to deal with you. I don't know you. I didn't put you in there. And it's not your fault, but what's the saying? You don't have to leave, but you can't stay here.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here because it's no longer your home. I think that's how the song goes.
Something like that. So yeah, I prefer to kick them out always. It's always easier, especially if you're going to be renovating the property. You know, you're going to start making noises and people are going to start complaining.
JD says, have you guys tried putting people into a place for a few months? You know, give them a weekly hotel or something like that.
Done cash for keys.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the question?
Have you ever put someone into a hotel or an Airbnb or something for a couple months as part of the deal?
Yes. In order to get them out of our house?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we've done what the Don said, cash for keys. That's the easiest one.
Yep.
But I have put people in a hotel. I have rented them other houses that I had instead of the one that they were in. I'll do just about anything that makes financial sense. I don't care, and I don't really want someone who's living in a house to be homeless or anything. So if we can find another way.
Robert, you're playing around with your mic or something.
No, it's not me. It's McKenna.
You were banging your something on the table.
You're doing that, McKenna, aren't you? This is me.
Could be the dishes being done in the sink. Probably not.
Well, that's my 2 cents.
Well, guys, let's take this over to the Zoom call. Everyone else that's not going to be on the Zoom call, good night. It's good to see everyone. We'll see you tomorrow
on Monday.
Deal analysis. Shark.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see you. We're doing that tomorrow. Shark Tank. All right.
All right.
This is Emmanuel, and in just 3 weeks, he found the deal of a lifetime, negotiated an offer, got it accepted, found the EMD from a third party, me, and then found the buyer to sell it. Now, how did he do all of that? He's a member of the Flip Flop Flipper Apex community. And inside of Apex, he was able to find the buyer who's an operator. He was able to find someone who wanted to put up the money, and he's got the deal of a lifetime done and is going to make $40,000 on his very first deal. So if that sounds good to you, and you want to be like Emmanuel, comment Apex and I'll send you the link.